All right, collective. So we got a little situation, and this situation is in regards to, I guess, trying to determine if someone is acting off of their own prejudice or their own biased opinion, or if they're being a neutral channel, like a neutral, clear channel. So if that resonates with you, where you're feeling like you don't know exactly like who you could trust or whatever when it comes to spirituality, receiving messages, and things like that. I feel like I don't really know what to call this. I'm gonna be honest with you. The best example that I can give you is, let's say that you want to lose weight, but you're addicted to sugar, and you have to trick yourself. Sometimes you have to trick yourself by asking yourself, if I eat this thing, is it going to love me back? Right? So instead of just seeing it as food, or I can't stop eating the food or consuming the food or whatever it is I'm addicted to, I have to trick myself to ask a question on whether or not, if I consume that item, is it an expression of really genuinely loving yourself? And if you ask yourself if whether I eat that or I consume that is going to love me back, is it going to be healthy? Like, it's like, instead of saying is it healthy or is it bad for you, you ask yourself, is it going to love you the same way? Or is that a reflection of you loving yourself if you consume it? Some people may call that misuse of, blaming it on the substance and things like that. But when you are addicted to something, and it's hard for you to determine if you'll ever stop, the same reverse psychology that was used to get you addicted to it is also going to take reverse psychology to get you unaddicted to it. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes you have to trick your brain to perceive it as, instead of good or bad, that may be a trigger for you, right? And sometimes if that food or that item was used, let's say by your parent, like in a way where they said to you, oh, it's bad to eat that, you shouldn't eat that, it's going to make you fat. And then you internalize that as a child, it becomes a trigger. So it's like you will overindulge on the very thing that they tell you not to eat, because you're trying to prove them wrong. You know what I'm saying? In a way. Like, prove that they don't have no control over you. Prove that you can do whatever you want to do. Whatever the reason is. This feels more psychological than it does a simple is this the right way to do something? Alright, I don't know. To be honest with you, this feels out of my pay grade. But because I can see it, I have to explain what I can see. And maybe the way in which I'm able to perceive things is changing and evolving, and so the topics and the different things that I'm able to see are also changing with it. And because I'm able to go into compartmentalized parts of the psyche, and those doors are opening up to me, I don't know, I guess I'm just going with it, and I'm learning along the way. So if I see a little compartment, a little compartmentalized door, and Spirit is showing me the door, curiosity, I want to open the door. Why is this door here? What does this door mean? And when I open the door, that's what it's telling me. And so if I say, oh, wow, it's a little inner child in there. And then the little inner child is saying, I can't leave this closet, or I can't come out. And it's like, well, why can't you come out? And then the inner child is saying, because this happened to me. Now the inner child is showing me what happened to it, and now I'm interpreting the inner child's perspective. But because something happened at that moment, it created a compartmentalized way of responding to everyday life experiences. And so after looking at the situation, that inner child needs someone to tell it that it's okay to come out of the closet. But because that inner child was conditioned so well, that spirit was broken, that inner child doesn't want to come out of the closet. And so what do? You give the inner child the facts, the truth. Once you give the inner child the truth, and they're able to see, and they're able to get the clarity that the inner child needs, the inner child lets go of it. A lot of times it's us as the adult that's refusing to let go of what our inner child has already made sense of, because now we feel like that inner child is out. You compartmentalize that, you forgot about it. But the inner child, once the inner child reveals the truth, the inner child is like, hey, guess what? Adult version of me, we don't have to be scared about this anymore. We don't have to hold on to this anymore. And then the adult version looks at the inner child and is like, who let you out? Who opened the door? Why are you out? But if you go to a psychologist, you gave them permission. If you go to a tarot reader, you gave them permission. You gave them permission to see what it is that you need to help you get out of your own way. And that is where the choice comes from. Yeah. So now you get to process that pain. You get to process that discomfort. Wow. Interesting. You get to heal that moment in time. Somebody criticized you about something, and now you can let it go. You can let go of those ugly things that were said to you. Whatever has been preventing you from sleeping at night, or has been like pressure weighing in on you. Now you're free. Versus saying, okay, is this even the right thing to do? Is that a topic we should even be talking about? Is that a biased perspective? Is that a subjective perspective? It's what you needed. It's like, it's what the inner child needed. It's the nurture that was required. So I don't know what happened when you were growing up, but whatever was compartmentalized, that inner child is coming to the surface. It's bubbling up. So be prepared to purge. You may go through hell. We all gonna go through symptoms. Ace of Swords, right? From a channel perspective, I'm reaching different altitudes. I ain't go down this deep. I ain't never been this deep in the water before. You know, I ain't never been with a baddie before. I ain't never go down in the submarines and dive this deep into these waters. But look at us now. Look at us now. Here we are. What are we gonna do about it? It's just congested. I was perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Sometimes people be perfectly fine living in a delusion and wearing their rose-colored glasses, and they don't like when people come in and tell them the motherfucking truth. But if there's anything that you don't like that I say in this video, you are welcome to click off. But, you know, this is my specialty. This is my specialty. Now, let's talk about something for a second, because I do feel like there's a difference between being a problem solver and someone that like just naturally heals. Okay, Now, healing doesn't mean that you take the work away from someone else for them to do the work. What healing means is that you create the safe space where the person can heal themselves. All right. Now, while you're doing that work, I do feel like Spirit is pretty much saying that you could use someone else to have your back while you do whatever it is that you need to do. Because if you're going through this process right now and you are doing inner child healing work, self-reflection, self-development, you're relearning new things, you're reteaching yourself, you're breaking generational curses, whatever, you have a purpose. Let's go ahead and get that out the way. Where that leads you, is infinite. But right now, I feel like where you are on that journey is you're not ready for the life purpose part yet, but you're being prepared. You may not be ready the way you want to have your person, but that person will come. And you will know. You just have to know. You don't need faith, you just need to know it's going to happen. Just the same way as a part of your past that you thought you'd never let go of, look at you releasing it. You never thought you was, and look at you doing it. So you just know it's going to happen, just like you didn't know that this was going to happen, but it happened. So the more you get those experiences, the more confident you'll be. All right. So we're going to call in some third order assistance right quick. Any vibration, any third order soul, entity, attachment that does not serve my viewer and or in this connected channel, highest and greatest good, I call in third order assistance to clear that energy out now. Please remove that energy from both the viewer and myself through this channel and allow them to be free of any souls that is restricting their soul's evolution, even if it is a interdimensional aspect of themselves. Ashe, and so it is. And anytime you feel like there's dense energy that just is just heavy, call in third order assistance. You can call in third order assistance, and they are beings that literally, that's what they do. Okay? Checks and balances in the realm that you can't see. So your twin flame was a catalyst on your journey to help you discover yourself. Okay. The T on you. So you had a monitoring spirit. Some of y'all, oh yes, I can feel it already. You're gonna love this reading. Okay, so you had someone that was monitoring you, misusing the spiritual realm to. They wanted your channel to be completely for them and no one else. They wanted to reserve you for them and nobody else. So this is someone that was indirectly I won't say siphoning your energy, because it does feel like isolating you on purpose for a long time. And using your own fears against you. Using your doubts against you. It could have been connected to something that you were once committed to as far as the relationship. It could come through a form of a contract of a relationship, right? Or a marriage. Or it could come through a contract like, you know, when you get baptized, or you get saved, you have to give your soul away. You don't really give your soul away. You create an energetic contract when they make you, whether you raise your right hand in court or you go to the back and they tell you that you now save on the blood of this or whatever, you pretty much make an agreement to be governed. A government system. You make an agreement to be governed by a entity. Okay? And a part of that governance, it may restrict you from being able to reach certain levels of success financially because you're meant to be subservient. And if you try to leave, it'll be like a bounty on you. And yes, leaving certain religions that you've been indoctrinated to, that you've been baptized into, and you belong to, it's always monitoring you because you are a property to that establishment that you came from. And if you never denounce that, you still belong to that energy. And it governs what you can or cannot achieve or acquire in this lifetime. So, this is how a lot of different religious groups, they misuse the spiritual realm and the mysticism of the 8th house to get your parents to pass you to them. You get what I'm saying? Pass you down and make you a part of that generational curse, that generational contract. A curse is a contract. So your twin flame serves as a catalyst to crack that illusion and break that rose-colored glass. Yeah. But it also serves as a duality, which means the more you learn about yourself, the more that entity learns about you and anything connected to you. And so when you try to reach new heights and new altitudes, that energy would pretty much like go and collect you. Okay, like the collector. And anytime you try to put yourself out there and do your purpose and X, Y, and Z, you'll notice that you're being like, stones are being casted against you. You're being pretty much treated as if you don't belong, and you may get like a lot of different negativity that's drawn towards you and things like that because it's a spiritual way to force you back into submission to that belief system. Okay. Whew, yeah. So, clear the energy, spirit. You gotta say it like you mean it. Let's get some tarot on this. So a lot of that is where your stress was coming from. You needed some third order assistance in your life. Help you get your confidence back. Like I said, it don't have to be religion. It could have been through a marriage. But those are all spiritually binding contracts that can follow you into different lifetimes as well. Then y'all find each other and it feels like deja vu, but really y'all were contracted and rituals were done. Either with you being, you're a willing participant, but if you have rose-colored glasses on, your love for God would have been used against you as a way to get you to sell yourself. Something that you didn't understand, a distorted perspective to, What's the tea? Let's get it. What's the tea? It's like that moment in the Matrix where, you remember how like Trinity, they had her husband that she married in the Matrix was pretty much monitoring her to make sure that she never came across Neo. Yeah, fishing for comments. And so a lot of y'all may have People like trying to make sure that you stay asleep. You're definitely a part of a case study. That's for sure. Yeah, we have obsessive lover in reverse. And so, you know how we did that energy cutting and that severing? The obsessive lover cannot connect to your energy, which means they have to like be on the outside to try to watch from the outside in. They have to look through your social media. They have to connect to other people to get information on, because you said it like you mean it, you know. And they have to respect your privacy because you said it like you mean it. So they can't get the inside scoop on you no more. But they were getting the inside scoop on you no more. They were at first. Trying to have mind power over you. Trying to control you at a distance. Damn. Trying to change your life purpose and take you down a different path, like have you veer right or veer left in the direction that they want you to go in. So the third order assistants, they are they on their ass, just so you know. It's like, bet, you said it, it's done, we on that energy's ass. Just say the word. Move in silence. Yes. The third order assistance energy is saying this is played out. We moving in. Yes, whoever these spiritual haters are, whatever is going in, whoever's hating on you, whoever's trying to use magic against you, whatever has been done, all of that shit. People that's been sneaking and geeking, trying to come towards you, trying to run the same old tricks on you. It's like now they coming for them. So you have a third order assistance that is coming for whoever has been coming for you. All of them. What's the T on this celebrity spirit? Famous celebrity energy in reverse. Somebody was pretending to be important, pretending like they supported you or they were on your good side. It's like a struggling artist type of energy here. Fast changes. Yeah, they were trying to come up off your energy really fast. And like stop you from using your vessel for your life purpose and keep you like give me all the attention, tell me what good things are coming to me, what changes are happening for me, guide me through my life and support me. But this is someone trying to do it without even giving you anything in exchange. Yeah, bad reputation. There's someone that's toxic and no good. It could have been like an image consultant. It could have been someone that was trying to keep you from being famous or successful yourself. Pretty much trying to tell you to clean up your act or clean up this up. It's like gatekeeping. Do this and do that, and I may let you in. That person can no longer waste your time either. You're free. Whatever they were doing to waste your time and delay you by giving you a silent treatment, ghosting you, doing all types of weird shit, that's over and done with. What's up with this twin flame energy spirit? Some of y'all, this could have been a divine masculine energy to you, but they're distorted. And so they were coming up again. They were manipulating you in some way too. What's up with this twin flame energy? Hustling. So your twin flame energy is, they're focused on money. They're getting it right now. This person, they're not bankrupt. They're wealthy. They are dodging confusion. Yeah, and I feel like this person is dealing with someone that's trying to marry them for money. Right now, they're currently dealing with someone like a karmic in their life that wants to marry them for their money. And I think this person is like detaching themselves from that person that's been kind of like using them. This person has been trying to like use them. That's what I'm hearing. Dirty offer. Trying to like sink their claws into this person. And I think that they done caught on. So what you need to know is that your twin flame is aware that someone is no good for them. And they are going to sit in their chair, in their position, and wait for the right person. What's up with this divine masculine energy? You're not surprised. You dodged a bullet. Someone is like, they have like these belief systems that are outdated. They belong to some type of culture, religion, or social group that requires you to be someone that you're not, taming you and controlling you. That's not real masculinity. And so whatever they were trying to do, you dodged a bullet. I think they're gonna stop. They're gonna try to flip it like, oh, I don't want you anymore. But really, like, you don't want them, and it's because they know that you are not to be fucked with. Because you have spiritual hitters on the spiritual realm that don't play about you. Period. And so a lot of energies are being exposed for trying to be frauds, fakes, and phonies in your energy. Straight up. Yeah, they try to convince you that you weren't good enough, that you needed to change this or clean up that season. Yeah, something's about to speed up for you again. Just so you know, something is about to speed up for you again. There's people that were trying to do mirror magic with you and like make you lose your confidence and take your confidence place. And you woke up and you start smelling the coffee. Difficulties. So whatever difficulties, dark days, clouds, that's removed. Some of y'all have the Reaper. Okay, Ghost Riders. There are people that are about to be turned off by you. Like, oh, I don't want to follow you. I don't want to like anything that you do. I don't support you. And they're meant to be turned off by you. Because in the future, your future self says that wherever you're going, they can't go with you. They're not going to be like half the people, that majority of the people, wherever you, I don't care if it's relationships, friends, partnerships, supporters, wherever they are, they're not going to go with you to this new dimension. They can't go. They're stuck on a level of consciousness. They can't come with you. So they're going to be repulsed by you. Their contract, the entity that they belong to, is going to require that they remove themselves from your energy. And then you'll have like a clear channel again to follow your bliss and do what you want to do. Yeah. So whatever idea you have in your mind, do it. Okay? You're not tripping. You know exactly what's happening. And all of that shit's been severed. That shit tastes so nasty. It tastes nasty in a motherfucker. Oh my god. Any closing messages? I'm seeing people like their ego is going to, they're going to be like, oh shit, my tactics work. Now I'm going to reward them with good behavior. Something about trying to get you to behave a certain type of way, feeling as if you're getting the memo, and then they're going to reward you like with small breadcrumbs as a way to say good, like a good girl, good guy, you know. And Spirit is pretty much saying, like, continue focusing on whatever you have in your hand right now, whatever you're currently doing, and ignore what's happening around you. Because right now the energy is being cleaned up. And then we have the Four of Cups in reverse. So anyone that's been hating on you, holding grudges against you, trying to fuck with your energy, trying to do different things, dysfunctional family members, friends, associates, work partners, trying to fuck with your money, different things like that. They're going, whatever was causing them to come into your auric field and play around in your energy and find it to be key, funny, hell, they gonna catch them hell. Okay? The High Priestess in reverse is pretty much saying they misuse their intuition and they try to do mirror magic and swap, like make it appear as if you're the one doing it, but they're the ones that lack their own they lack emotional control of themselves. And so a spiritual hit has been made out on these people. And they have third order assistants coming in to clear the way. They're getting, yeah, and you're about to be free. You're out of that contract. You know what this is reminding me of? Of like how, you know how some people will hold you in a contract because they're so mad or they're so egotistical and they're so upset that you don't want to do business with them or you want to get out of a situation or some shit like that, and then they try to make it seem like you'll never make it in this town without them because they have this like blood in, blood out type of mentality. That's what I'm seeing here. It's like once an energy, always energy. Once you're in, you can't get out. And it's someone power control. And so they're gonna like retreat and try to watch from a distance now to see when you fall apart. They feel like you're going to fall apart because you feel like you ultimately need them. And so this time they're going to be like, okay, well, I'm just going to go at a distance and I'm going to stay away from you. And I'm going to watch everything you have crumble from afar. But look at your outcome. The Ten of Cups. This is, I could do bad all by myself. I could do good all by myself. Yeah, someone was trying to play on your naivety. You know, you being a romantic or a hopeless romantic or something like that. And I feel like you and your twin had this situation happening in both areas. You know, you was having it happen to you in more than one area of your life from like a group of people. And I feel like they were all obsessed over you and they didn't know how to part ways. And then your twin was having this same situation happening. Their twin, I feel like if you have a twin, like they're like, listen, I don't want no bad blood between you, but I'm not ready to get married, or I don't want to live together, or I don't want to proceed forward with whatever we decided. But I will always like be there if you need me. Whatever nice gesture that your twin attempted to do with someone, they got their family involved, and they were literally trying to drag your twin through the mud. You know, take them to like church and have the pastor pray over them because they feel like you are this person's weakness, blaming things on you. There's also something about, you know, this can be like going to immigration with the Three of Pentacles, threatening to do different things. Six of Cups, restraining orders, gang stalking, all types of weird stuff. Drama. So that type of drama was definitely coming your way by way of a lover, and that it looks like it was coming from towards both of y'all because of y'all appearance, or y'all. It's apparent that you guys have the type of personality that's magnetic, attractive. Y'all love to get money, you know what I'm saying? And this person got the money, you love money. And this person love to get money, and you don't care. You don't get in the way of that. You get what I'm saying? It's like it's a win-win situation. Like, and like other people may be trying to convince y'all that y'all wrong for thinking this way and X, Y, and Z. It's a confidence that just, you know what I'm saying? That shit is nasty. Alright. That's what I got for y'all. I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.